All right, this is part 2. You're coming out of the airport and you get together, hold on to your bags. If you know her well enough, she can help you carry them. Then let her get the taxi. This used to be a really bad problem, is when you got into a taxi, they would not run the meter because they would scam you. It would be like 300 or 400 pesos to go, and they would charge you 800 pesos. It is illegal for them to do it as in January 19. And what it is they, Duterte, the president of the Philippines, owns a taxi cab. And what they would do is they would take a foreigner, American, and they wouldn't do it and say, oh, you can just pay 600 pesos when it should be around 400 pesos. And that's quite a bit of money difference. And then they would turn around and skim that money and put it in their pocket, and they would make extra money. Well, Duterte goes, since we thrive on tourism, it's going to stop. And it is jail time for them. If they don't, just remind them, hey, you might want to turn that on. They say, oh, no, that's fine. We'll just pay. Don't say anything. Take a picture. Act like you're a really tourist and take pictures and everything and look at them and go, guess what? Now you're not getting paid anything because you didn't turn it on, and I'm turning you into the police. And trust me, they will not do anything. And you turn them into the police and they'll go to jail for that because it is illegal. Theft in the Philippines is not what it used to be. It has gone way down, but you will be standing out. You need to protect yourself. Once you get into the motel room, you do not leave valuables very much because maids come in, clean it, or whatever. Sometimes they can come in and clean it. Depends on if you are with your girl or not. If you're staying there in the motel together, you can figure out what you want to do and what not you don't want to do. Tablets, you can just take your phone. I took my laptop the last time, and I don't think I even used it. Maybe one time, and it was basically put a DVD in. And so, unless you can go to a internet cafe and get on the computers there for very, very cheap. So I would just recommend doing that. One of the things is, especially in Manila now, if you're getting out, you're not going to have this much problems. But oftentimes people go, hey, Joe, and even if your name isn't Joe, you just ignore them and keep going. Otherwise, that can be a setup to rob you. Just keep going. Be friendly, but ignore them. Unless you are going and wanting to buy that merchandise. Best thing not to do anything. If you go to an open air market, stay back away from your Filipina friend because they will not be able to get the prices of a Filipino if they know that you are with them. If you want something special, you tell the Filipino what you want and give them the money for it. And of course, it will be exchanged in pesos. The bank can do it, exchange. It's usually around 50 pesos per dollar. Kind of give you an idea. That's what I figure most of my stuff at. But then when you are doing things, you can give the money to her. She will get a better price than you will. A lot better price. If you're traveling in a bus, you sit on the window side. The reason being is the vendors will get on the bus that have water and stuff, peanuts. There's a lot of different stuff. Balut. If you don't know what balut is, ask your Filipino friend. They'll tell you. And they'll probably start laughing, and then you'll probably gross out when they tell you. It is actually pretty good, but I have to be in the mood for it to eat it. But if you see something you want, you lean over, you tell a Filipino, and you act like you're not together. Otherwise, they will not get the Filipino price. It's just like that because they see a foreigner, they will do it. One of the things, if you're black, you will not have to worry about this a lot because the Filipinos believe, from what I'm understanding, is, and talk about racial profiling, but blacks don't have as much money as whites. I don't know. I know some very wealthy black people. So they're stereotyping, so just understand that. If you're white, it doesn't matter if you're dirt poor or not. They think you're rich. If you're black, you could be a multimillionaire, and they're going to look at you as poor. And that's a good thing. So just be prepared for that, and just keep that in the back of your mind. When you are there in the place that you're doing, what I do is, my wife, when she comes out to Manila to get me, she goes and gets a motel before she comes and gets me. Then, when I land, we can go directly to the motel and rest. And it is so much nicer. Then we're not having to go from motel to motel. Oh, sorry, ma'am, we're all filled up. She has already done that. She knows the motel and knows where everything is. He has the key. And it's a lot better. That's pretty much things. Just stay with her. Do not carry your passport with you. You can give it to her, and she can put it in her purse. I take just a little bit of money and put it in, and I don't carry my ID. I don't carry anything on me. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. It's from identity theft. Then somebody can't pull something out of your pocket or anything. It's just something that I do. Just to avoid stuff in Manila. When you get out, you're not going to have to worry about it as much. The farther out from Manila and the big cities, the more honest people are, and kids will actually come up to you and want to feel your skin and things of that nature, and that's pretty neat. Over there, because of my beard, I'm Santa Claus, and I'm not that fat down here, but it's quite interesting. So just little things like that. The Philippines is a really awesome place, and it's a great place to go, and a lot of rich history in Manila area. And so just, it depends on what you want to do and to learn. They have the world's largest shoe there, so just a lot of different things to think about. So you guys have a good day.